All right. There is a lot of nostalgia around the toys we once played with, or even the toys we bought for our own children. So many of our most loved toys have stood the test of time and are still popular today. And New Day producer Suzie Wiley has procured all of our New Day staff favorites, starting with my favorite, Care Bears. I had all of them. I had almost all of them. Yeah, I had Funshine Bear, Tender Heart Bear, but I really loved Grumpy Bear.
So Care Bear started in 1984. So 40 years next year for the Care Bear.
Okay, whoa, easy.
I know. So these are all the staff pick favorites. And I will say Basic Fun, a classic toy company, is producing all of these. First 5 especially, so that's great. So Care Bear started as greeting cards and then moved to plushies.
I had no idea.
Yeah. And then, of course, they all have something unique. This one has the little tummy, and it's the Cheer Bear. And they're still the same wonderful bear that means hugs. And exactly that.
I love it. Okay.
Okay, Lite-Brite. I know we have a lot of feelings about Lite-Brite. This was something that was a big part of my childhood. It's a lot smaller now, which I love this. It's very streamlined. The old one, quite large.
It was huge. Do you remember how big it was, Angela?
Oh, yeah, it was huge. I mean, it was, I just remember being able to get lost in those.
Yes.
And feeling like it was magic that I was experiencing. So.
And it's still very similar. I know, Rebecca, you have feelings too about this.
Well, I noticed that it was smaller, but I wasn't sure if it was one of those things where, like, when you're little, sometimes things, you remember things as being bigger than they are.
So
and
true.
Then, so I wasn't sure, but that's good to know.
I thought my house was huge growing up.
Right. So it's from 1967. It has stood the test of time. You still use the same. There it is, the big box. And this is a streamlined version. You still use the same. You have little forms that you can even print off now online, so you have more of them. Of course. Same the idea, though.
Okay, so the speak and spell.
Oh.
Level A.
I love that. 1978.
How would we know how
and
to
this
spell
still
without
got
that?
E.T. Home. Do you remember?
That's right. This got E.T. home.
Yeah, the speak and spell.
Phone home.
Right. It was featured in E.T. and it's still, Texas Instruments put it out all that long time ago. We learned to spell by this.
Yes. I'm so nostalgic for this, especially considering we're in a time when some people think knowing how to spell isn't relevant because the computers do it. So I'm here for bringing that back.
This is great because you know what? My kiddo is in kindergarten. He's always asking me how to spell things. Speak and spell can help
There
me.
you go. I struggled with a few of the words. Okay, in level A. I'm just going to say that. All right.
That was the one.
Lincoln Logs. Lincoln Logs, over 100 years old, still going strong.
Okay. Did you play with these, ladies?
I don't even know what that is.
We
so.
play with Lincoln Logs.
What are Lincoln Logs?
I love Lincoln Logs. There's so many of them.
See down
it's
here?
so fun to build.
Is it like
structure?
Jenga?
No, you build a house. You build a
Oh my gosh, they
log
smell
cabin.
the same.
Still
They smell the same.
Still made from wood, over 100 years old. And in fact, even folks in Utah actually won the Guinness record this September by using 37,000 logs.
Oh,
Still fun.
That's intense.
Yeah, very creative. Okay, quickly, Tonka trucks.
I love it.
Still going strong. This is the front loader. It does have some steel
Still
in
made
it.
out of steel.
Not all, little plastic, but still some steel there. Very, very popular. Okay. Super Nintendo.
Yes!
Okay.
I asked if we could hook this up because I was going to school everybody.
First came out in 1990. 1990, it was much bigger. Here's the, well, actually, that's the mini version. 2017, they made it mini, which is what you're seeing here. Started in 1990 and then shrunk it down.
Are you ladies gamers over there?
If you would have brought back Atari. Did you play Atari?
No, but I did play Nintendo.
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers.
All right.
Yes, that's where I'm going to take it
Let's
down.
talk about the Tamagotchi.
Yes, the Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
My little sisters had this. This has been around since the 90s, right?
Right. Came over from Japan, and I actually think this is the precursor to the cell phone for kids because the care and feeding that you had to do.
Yes.
And as a parent, I couldn't wait for it to die. Can I just say that?
You can say that. You can say that. So it's a little digital pet, and you had to feed it, and you had to care for it. But my sister's the same because they're about 20 years younger than me. Theirs always died. My kids always died. What about you?
Well, that one that Susie has is my daughter's, and there's a big black mark on it because it's broken.
There is a big black mark.
It's probably broken after the thing died too many times.
Yeah, I wasn't sad when this one ended with my kids.
I know,
But you can still get it today. Hooks to your watch, so I guess it's a little easier.
Oh my goodness. Well, here it is.